Ja, noch einmal hallo und herzlich willkommen hier beim Conference Center der Hall of Vape. Mein Name ist Philgood und ich grüße euch. Wir haben zwei sehr spezielle Gäste auf der Bühne. Es sind YouTuber aus den USA. Sie sind nicht die größten YouTuber, aber sie sind mit Sicherheit die zwei bedeutendsten, die zwei wichtigsten YouTuber. Das sind Busardo und Dimitris Agrafiotis.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you today? How was yesterday?
All right. Well, yesterday during the day it was very good. Yesterday at night, not so much.
Not so good.
But I'm here and I'm still standing, and that's a good thing.
Okay.
I think Phil thought Jack Daniels was German because he talked to him a lot last night.
Me and Jack Daniels hung out really well last night. Let's start off with something very important, okay? Dimitri, say schnitzel.
Schnitzel.
He can't do it.
I can't do
He
it.
can't do it. It's hysterical.
I can't say it. I can't.
I think if you drink enough Jack Daniels, you can speak German.
Yes, but I couldn't drink last night, so I was watching over Phil.
Okay.
So it's okay. It worked out good.
He had a babysit last night.
Ich versuche immer zwischendurch ein bisschen zu übersetzen. Vielleicht habt ihr es verstanden. Das war ein bisschen rumgeblödel. Also nach viel Jack Daniels kann man Deutsch sprechen, aber nur am Abend. Also am Morgen nicht.
I understood the Jack Daniels.
I heard it too. I think he is German.
It's international. Yeah, it's great to have you here. What are your impressions?
It's fantastic. The show is really, really amazing. We had the opportunity to come here a couple days early, which we really don't get to do at shows. So we drove the Porsche. We went to the Porsche Museum. We went to the Mercedes Museum. And it's been fantastic. I tell you, one thing that I'm so happy for and so grateful for was about 15 people came up to us and thanked us for doing the Smoker Show, which I was so surprised. I couldn't even imagine that anybody in Germany even knew what the Smoker Show was. But we're so happy to know that people are watching the show, they're recommending the show to smokers, and we're just thrilled.
Yeah. German vapors are very passionate. That always to us, because we travel all over the world, whether you're vaping on an Ego battery or one of these German bats that you see around, everybody has a great passion for vaping, and just to see how they support this show, thousands of people come out every year. To me, it's the most impressive thing that we have seen in all of our travels.
Ich habe gefragt, wie es Ihnen in Stuttgart gefällt. Sie haben gesagt, sehr gut. Sie sind bereits seit Mittwoch hier. Sie waren im Porsche Museum, haben ganz viele Sachen gesehen. Und Sie sagen, es ist eigentlich für Sie sehr überraschend, wie leidenschaftlich das die deutschen Dampfer sind. Und Sie staunen über die Leute mit den großen Geräten und das gefällt Ihnen wirklich gut.
Something else that I've noticed here too that we don't see in the United States a lot is when the doors open, people run in for that new product. They run in for that new atomizer or that new device, and before you know it, that new atomizer or new device is sold out. And it's so exciting to see that again, because we really don't. It's been years since we've seen that in the States.
Especially the U.S. market. Yeah. A lot of the modders, they don't go to the U.S., so having what you see here, where people are really excited to see the new atomizer and the new device, it's a lot of fun.
I thought it's the same in the States, no?
No, unfortunately it's not the same. No, it is not. Not anymore. It used to be.
Was Sie sehr überrascht hat, ist, dass wirklich Leute vor der Halle warten und dann reinstürmen, sobald es aufgeht, um irgendeinen neuen Verdampfer oder ein neues Gerät zu verkaufen. Sie sagen, das kennen Sie überhaupt nicht aus den USA. Also das gibt es da nicht. Und eben, das beschreibt diese Leidenschaft der deutschen Dampfer.
Keep in mind that when the FDA put the rules in the United States in 2016, things slowed down a lot. So it scared a lot of the companies as well, too, because of the new law. You're not supposed to have new product on the market. So some of the people here can't come. Some of the modders in the United States have slowed down, or some of them don't even make products anymore. I mean, you look at Zen, that made the Kabuki. It's been around the industry for years. He's not doing anything anymore. Cisco, Dino, all these older modders, because of the FDA regulations, they had to stop.
Also das ist auch ein Grund in den USA, sagen Sie, weil die Behörden, die FDA, die hat natürlich den ganzen Markt irgendwie runtergefahren. Also es sind ganz viele Modder verschwunden, Cisco und viele andere, die man gekannt hat, die sind heute nicht mehr da, weil sie halt alle diese Vorschriften nicht mehr erfüllen können. You said you travel around the world. You told me yesterday you make 24 shows a year. You're professional vapers.
Okay. I wouldn't call us pro.
Anybody who doesn't smoke anymore and vapes is a professional vapor.
Yeah,
that's
Keep
right.
that in mind, right? I think that's most important. But yeah, we've been. So my first one this year was CVE, Massachusetts, and then to France, and then to London, and then to Canada, and now here. And then we have to go a couple more shows in the States, maybe one in Spain, and then we're going to go back to China to work with Inikin on the next products. It doesn't stay. It's not going to.
Just going to try and fix it. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make it look good.
I appreciate it, though. Thank you.
Isn't that embarrassing, flying around the world?
Is it embarrassing that this is falling off? I'm okay with that.
We're very humbled and privileged to be able to do this because when you love what you do, when you love vaping, it's not work that much for us. It's tiring being away from our families, but if you look at the overall goal, and that's to eliminate combustible cigarettes, it makes it so worth it.
Okay. Ich habe gesagt, Sie sind an rund 24 Messen auf der ganzen Welt übers Jahr. Also Sie machen das professionell und ja, Sie fliegen wirklich in der ganzen Welt herum. Sie waren schon in den USA dieses Jahr, in Frankreich, in London, jetzt in Stuttgart. Dann geht es wieder zurück in die USA und danach nach China. Also die kommen ganz schön rum.
I'll say this though. When I started this, I had one goal, and the goal was to help people not smoke anymore. Today, I have the same exact goal. It's to help people not smoke anymore. And if us traveling around can kind of spread that and share that, I think that's fantastic. But make no mistake, I am so honored and humbled because I'm just a regular guy. That's what I tell everybody. I'm a regular guy. If you've seen the videos, you met the guy because there's no difference between the guy in the videos and the guy in real life. But I am so humbled and privileged to be here in Germany with you guys today, and the fact that you can even look at me and know who I am is still mind-blowing to me.
Yeah.
Mind-blowing. So, make no mistake, it's through these videos that I met my best friend. It's through these videos that I'm able to travel here and meet you guys, and thank you for that. Thank you so much for that.
Also Phil sagt, als damals angefangen hat, war eigentlich sein Ziel, den Rauchern zu helfen, umzusteigen. Und das hat nie geändert, das ist auch heute noch sein Ziel. Und sagt, es ist eigentlich so viel passiert in dieser Zeit. Also es ist eine Ehre für ihn und ein großer Verdienst, dass jetzt wirklich von dem leben kann und in der ganzen Welt rumreisen kann. Hat seinen besten Freund, den Dimitris, durchs Dampfen kennengelernt. Es ist ein Privileg, dass hier in Stuttgart sein kann. Und dass ihr wisst, wer die beiden sind, das ist eigentlich schon erstaunlich, da hat recht. Is it sometimes too much? You have family?
I have 2 daughters and of course a wife and lovely dog and a cat that misses me very terribly when I'm away. It's very, very difficult.
Who misses you more, the wife,
the dog,
the daughters, or the dog, and the cat?
The dog for sure.
I just wanted to know.
I walk in the house, my wife looks at me, my daughter looks at me, nobody says anything. The dog is like, oh yeah. So yes, it is tiring, but at the end of the day, I'm going to give you just a brief example. When we had the Q&A yesterday here, after we got up, one of the ladies in the audience got up and came to Phil, and she started crying because she finally quit smoking, and Phil helped her with his videos to quit smoking and answering her emails and her questions. And that's a very powerful thing. You change somebody's life. You improve their health. Imagine if we can do that on a grand scale, how much we improve public health. We can look back 20, 30 years from now and know that all of us here had a little role to play in that. So it makes it worth it. It makes it worth it, yeah.
Absolutely. Mods are nice. Tanks are nice. All this stuff out here is beautiful. What I hold dearest to is on tasteyourjuice.com. There's a success stories page where people have written to me and thank you for helping me with this, or thank you, and now I don't smoke anymore. And it's like, those are my trophies. This is great. That's way more important.
Ja. Also Dimitris hat gesagt, es ist tatsächlich sehr schwierig. Sie haben beide Familie. Er hat 2 Töchter, eine Frau natürlich und einen Hund. Und er sagt, wenn er dann irgendwann wieder nach Hause kommt, der Hund freut sich immer am meisten, dass er wieder da ist. Aber er sagt, es ist die Sache wert, weil sie haben gestern nach dem Auftritt hier, ist eine Frau zu Phil gekommen und sie hat geweint. Sie hat gesagt, du hast mein Leben verändert. Also ich bin wegen dir und deinen Videos umgestiegen. Und das ist schon eigentlich, das ist der Dank für alles. Und das ist schon sehr bewegend und auch toll.
I think even today, even when we design product for Inokin. Everything that can be done with wire and coil has been done already. There's really no innovation. But what we try to do is make products easy, error-free, eliminate the problems that smokers have trying vaping. And I think that's very, very important. All these nice, expensive mods and atomizers, they're great, but we need more products to help people make the transition. After they quit smoking, I don't care what they do. They can vape at 500 watts, but we need to be able to get them to get off cigarettes, and I think that's very important. And all of us need to go back, even consumers need to go back to where we started and help other people and bring them into the community.
They have a 500-watt device?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know they have
a triple stack 26650.
The illegal vape 4000, that's 4000.
That's the German average, by the way, yeah.
Also die beiden arbeiten ja jetzt mit Inokin zusammen. Sie entwickeln für Inokin Anfängergeräte und sie sagen, das ist genau aus dem gleichen Grund. Also sie möchten wieder möglichst einfache Geräte, die der Raucher intuitiv bedienen kann. Diese Geräte sind zwar alle schön, aber schlussendlich geht es nur um die Menschen und darum, dass die Menschen eben umsteigen können. Und es ist eigentlich schon alles entwickelt. Also wir haben Batterien, wir haben Draht, wir haben Liquids, aber es muss so einfach sein, dass der Raucher ganz simpel umsteigen kann. Das ist das Ziel dieser Zusammenarbeit. Your collaboration with Inokin, you got a lot of criticism for that. They said that's a sellout now. You just want to make money.
Well,
what do you say?
By the way, so I was an engineer my entire life. And I moved into the vaping industry full time. And we have to make money. I mean, I don't want to live off a food stamp, so we have to do something. Inokin has been great to work for. I think we're creating products that are true to who we are and true to how we vape. And I don't think there has been a lot of criticism.
No,
none that I'm hearing.
I mean, there's going to be always a drama in vaping. It goes along with VG. VG translates to drama sometimes. But overall, it's been very supportive because I think even the advanced vapors need products like the ones that we're designing in order to bring new customers in. So the entire industry benefits. Smokers get to quit. People that do advanced devices or high VG liquids benefit because we bring more customers. Overall, it's been very, very supportive. Nothing that you're going to do in vaping, good or bad, is going to go without criticism, but we've been in this too long. We've been doing this since 2009 for Phil in 2010. And at this point, we always have one vision, and it doesn't really bother us.
I mean, it's great if you can make your hobby to your profession.
Absolutely,
That's
absolutely.
great.
And plus, no job would hire us anyway. Now, the much as we travel, they would fire us anyway. So we have to get a job somewhere, yeah.
Okay, also diese Zusammenarbeit mit Inokin, die hat Ihnen viel Kritik eingebracht. Die Leute haben gesagt, das ist jetzt ein Ausverkauf, die wollen nur noch Kohle verdienen. Aber ich meine, Sie sagen, ja gut, man muss von irgendetwas leben und wenn dazu Inokin bereit ist und Sie damit eben ihre Arbeit machen können und das professionell betreiben können, dann ist es das wert und ja, das machen sie jetzt auch und das finde ich auch gut.
I think it's also interesting too that all reviewers have their name on something at this point. Right? I was actually a holdout. Dimitri will tell you. I mean, I was approached from companies years ago. Phil, let's work together. Let's collaborate. And I always said, no, I don't want to do that because I do the reviews and I'm afraid that people are going to think that now you're biased. And he finally said, everybody else is doing it. And you're not going to be biased. I know how you are. So, I mean, I still do the reviews exactly the way I did them before. Even Inokin product. I just looked at the Proton and I pointed out some things that were wrong with it. So, we were holdouts in that game. We should have done it a long time ago.
We should have. And also look at the product that we designed. So, it's a gap that's missing. If you open up the Chinese market, you're going to find 5,000 sub-ohm tanks today. And another 5,000 are coming next week from smoke. So we had a gap to fill of mouth-to-lung stuff for beginners that a lot of the industry is not paying attention. So when we design products, we don't design for the vapors necessarily. Yeah, if you're an MTL and you like these products, you can use them. But mostly we design for my wife, Phil's mom, smokers out there that have not tried vaping. So even in our design, we're not really competing with anybody because not a lot of people were doing this type of design.
We're actually thinking about doing this because, you know, VGOD is, their motto is like vape like a pro. We're going to start vape like a noob.
Yeah, it's going to be our new one.
That's what we're going to do.
We're going to trademark that, by the way, before anybody grabs it, just to let you know.
Gut, also Sie haben gesagt, irgendwie ist jeder Reviewer, und das stimmt natürlich, es kommen immer Dampferfirmen auf die Reviewer zu und sagen, hey, mach dieses, mach jenes, ich schicke dir das, ich schicke dir eins. Und sie haben das eigentlich nie gemacht. Sie sind auch schon seit 2009 und 2010 machen sie Reviews. Und irgendwann haben sie gesagt, ja okay, aber wenn wir es machen, alle anderen machen es. Wenn wir es machen, dann wollen wir es eben richtig machen. Und Inokin gibt ihnen die Möglichkeit, eine große Lücke zu füllen, weil es stimmt natürlich, es gibt 5000 chinesische Subbohrenverdampfer heute auf dem Markt. Und nächste Woche kommen noch 5000 von Smog hinterher. Aber es gibt praktisch keine Maus-zu-Lang-Geräte. Und Sie können das jetzt mit Inokin verwirklichen, dass eben diese Lücke quasi für die Raucher gefüllt wird. Und das ist eine gute Sache. Also Sie möchten dahin, dass eben Phils Mutter dampfen kann und sein Vater. Also dass es so einfach wie möglich ist. One point I want to ask you is about your smoker show.
Yeah.
Because it's not about devices from Inokin, it's more.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
We got a lot of criticism from the vapors because we called it the smoker show. But if you are in the YouTube community, everybody does a vape show. Everybody. And I think that a smoker cannot connect to a vaping show because usually the shows are advanced. They talk about advanced dripping atomizers and squonkers. A smoker wants to get information. And we felt like nobody was really talking to them, breaking down what vaping is, what are the components, what you're going to expect from your health, what are you going to expect when you find on the market for devices, how to determine what liquid is right for you, how to determine what nicotine content is good for you. So we decided to do it and call it the smoker show because if a smoker's scrolling through YouTube and they see smokers, I think they're twice as much prone to click on that than to click on, hey, it's the Phil and Dimi Vape jerk-off show. You know, I mean, it happens all the time. So that's why we decided to do it, and I'm really, really proud. Vapors are coming to the show, too. We know that. But what we really want to do is have a vapor take a smoker and say, hey, go watch this show. So we want vapors to invite smokers to watch it, so give them to us. And because sometimes vapors get bored going through the same stuff over and over again. Oh, this is the atomizer, this is the core. Let us do it, and let us help the vapors as well, too.
Also Sie haben auch eine Show in den USA, die heißt die Rauchershow, die Smokers Show. Und da haben Sie sehr viel Kritik eingefahren, weil die Dampfer haben gesagt, wieso nennt ihr eure Show Rauchershow? Und sie haben gesagt, diese Show ist wirklich für Raucher gedacht. Also sie wollen da den Rauchern haarklein erklären, wie man mit so einem Gerät eben den Umstieg schafft. Also ganz simpel, wie drückt man den Taster quasi, wie befüllt man das Ding. Und wenn man das eine Vape-Show nennen würde, dann würden das die Raucher nicht angucken. Wenn sie durch YouTube scrollen und sie sehen irgendwo Rauchershow, dann gucken sie sich's an. Also sie sagen, das Ziel ist eigentlich, dass die Dampfer sagen, allen Rauchern, die sie kennen, hey, schaut euch mal eben die Smokers Show an, also die Rauchershow.
You know, there's things that we take for granted, right? So this device does variable wattage, it does variable voltage, it does bypass, it has custom curves, it does temperature control. But if you're doing temperature control, you have to set it for the right material. What is that material? Oh, I don't know, it's stainless steel, it's nickel 200, it's titanium, or maybe it's none of those materials, and then I got to put a custom TCR value in there. That's like all second nature to us. That's like rocket science to somebody who takes a stick out of a box and lights it on fire, right? And we can't forget those people. We can't make them feel embarrassed. We can't make them feel like their questions are stupid. We have to embrace those people and help them become successful vapors. And that's what we're trying to do with the show.
Yeah.
Also hat jetzt diesen Mod als Beispiel genommen, er hat gesagt, ja gut, er hat verschiedene Modi, TC und alles mögliche, da muss man dann spezielle Drähte verwenden, man muss gucken mit Volt und Watt. Das ist einfach alles zu viel für einen Raucher, der sich gewohnt ist, eine Zigarette aus der Schachtel zu nehmen und anzuzünden. Und man darf diese Raucher nicht vergessen. Also man darf nicht quasi den Chef spielen und sagen, ich habe einen super Mod mit 300 Watt. Der Raucher will das nicht. Man muss die Raucher an der Hand nehmen und sagen, guck, Dampfen ist eigentlich ganz einfach. Das möchten sie tun.
And I know we want to do some Q&A. if we can, because we love to get questions from you guys.
Sure.
But I actually want to ask the first question. Can I ask the first question?
Sure, go ahead.
Gentleman with the Star Wars shirt.
Yeah.
The Last Jedi, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Oh, you can't do that.
It was terrible. It was absolutely. As soon as he took the lightsaber and threw it over his shoulder, I was done. I signed out. Okay. Now I know Grim Green will argue that because I think he liked the movie.
Yeah.
Right? No, I'll have. Most cases, taste is subjective, but in this case, I'm right.
Gut, es gibt jetzt eine kleine Frage-Antwort-Runde, wenn jemand eine Frage hat. Aber jetzt ging es zuerst um Star Wars, den neuen Film, weil da jemand ein T-Shirt trägt. Wer hat den neuen Star Wars-Film gut gefunden? Hand auf. Positiv. Wer fand den neuen Film schlecht? Hand auf.
It's about half and half.
Was that half and
How about half and half?
Oh, but I didn't understand what he was saying.
Well, I put my ass, but the movie was good, I'm assuming.
Okay.
I'm not a German translator.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
half and half.
Hat irgendjemand von euch Fragen an die beiden? Ihr könnt die in Deutsch stellen, ich werde das übersetzen, oder ihr könnt in Englisch, wie ihr möchtet.
Yeah, don't be shy to ask questions because it's very awkward. We're looking at you, you're looking at us, and then we're not doing anything. So
any questions? Questions about devices? Questions about what's going on in the United States? Questions about advocacy? Dimitri can always answer those. Questions about the color of underwear that Dimitri's wearing? Which
Pink.
Thankfully, I do not know today.
It's pink.
It is. Well, I didn't want to tell everybody that.
I mean,
it's embarrassing.
Won't be the first time.
Yeah.
Also Sie haben gestern gesagt, Sie machen eigentlich am liebsten Fragen und Antworten, aber wenn keiner was fragt, dann ist es natürlich langweilig. Da haben wir jemanden.
Dimitri and I, we spend a lot of time together in hotel rooms. We spend too much time together in hotel rooms. And unfortunately, I do see him in his underwear a lot. Because, okay, does anybody, females, I'm asking the females question. Have you been to a stripper show where, the guys, they have the Velcro on their pants and they strip the pants off like that? He walks in the hotel room, and that's exactly what he does. His pants come off instantly, and I got to see that. It's not good.
I'm Greek. I just want to take off my clothes and be comfortable. I can't help it that he's in the same hotel room.
Thankfully, at this show, 2 separate hotel rooms.
Yeah, you got lucky.
Thank you. Thank you, Ira. Thank you very much.
But I send him pictures.
Yeah.
No, so it'll be the same.
Okay, deine Frage bitte.
So what is going on with the flavor ban now in the United States? What is going on when it's come true? When it starts?
So the FDA announced that they're going to introduce regulation for flavors. I know we're calling it a flavor ban. That's not really an accurate term. It could eventually be a flavor ban, but it takes a while. And the federal government in the United States moves very, very slow. So they opened up a comment period now where we can submit our comments and talk about how flavors have helped us keep us off cigarettes. We actually did one of the largest surveys that ended last week. We had 69,000 vapors participate in the survey. We're going to submit it to the FDA. After all the comments are gathered, then they're going to release a draft of whatever they decide to do. Then another comment period will open up. You're going to have to resubmit comments, and then eventually we're going to get a final rule. I believe, and as me and Phil have been preaching for a very long time, I don't believe that the FDA wants to go after flavors. I think what they want to go out is some of the bad marketing. We're seeing a lot of bad labels, guys.
Child marketing, right?
Child marketing. And I know that we don't market to childs. I know that. But the perception of the legislators, of the politicians, even people that don't smoke or vape, when they look at some of these products, is bad. We have to admit, and we have to be honest with ourselves. We have to say the good things about vaping, but we also have to say the bad things. So I think this is an opportunity for you, the consumers, to stop supporting these brands. I think it's an opportunity for companies to relabel, restructure their marketing, and I think it's an opportunity for us to self-regulate, which we don't do enough. So
no more lollipops now.
Yeah, if we can do that, I think that we can change the course of flavors when it comes to the FDA.
Ist die Frage beantwortet? Also die Frage war, es droht in den USA tatsächlich ein Verbot von Aromen. Also die Gesundheitsbehörde möchte gewisse Aromen verbieten. Und die Frage war, wie geht es da weiter? Es sieht nicht so gut aus im Moment. Also man weiß nicht genau, was läuft. Die sind aber Die Verbände sind sehr gut vorbereitet, haben riesige Umfragen und Studien machen lassen, um das abzuwenden. Und Dimitris ist eben der Meinung, dass es eigentlich gar nicht um Aromen geht, sondern dass es um das Marketing geht. Das hat viele Liquid-Hersteller wirklich ihre Flaschen so designen, dass man meinen könnte, es würde Kinder adressieren. Natürlich wissen wir alle, das ist nicht für Kinder gedacht, aber der Gesetzgeber meint das. Und Dimitris denkt, schlussendlich geht es darum, weil sie können dieses Labeling nicht verbieten, aber Geschmäcker, das können sie eben verbieten. Und da wird man sehen müssen, wie das weitergeht. Und die Konsumenten müssen da jetzt halt auch den Schritt machen und solche Produkte nicht mehr kaufen. Es ist ja nicht nötig, diese Produkte so zu designen.
And you guys here should be careful what the FDA does too, because unfortunately, we have Trump now. I still laugh when I say that. But you should be, everyone across the world should watch what the FDA is doing, because it does influence other countries as well too. That's why I've always said, and I said it yesterday, that our fight is international. We should work with the German vapors. We should work with the UK vapors. We all should exchange information, because what happens in the US might affect the way that you guys vape over here. So you should be concerned about what happens with the US, and we need your support as well too. We need your help.
I think it's really important to take things seriously. I think we need to take things seriously. Okay, look, we look out there and it's a lot of fun. And there's a lot of people yelling and screaming and having a great time. And we still need that in vape. That's very, very important. That's important to keep people engaged, keep people excited, and keep people off of cigarettes, right? But we can't forget that I don't look at it as fun and games. I look at it as life-saving medicine. Life-saving medicine. And life-saving medicine really shouldn't be toyed with. I think we need to take it a lot more serious than we are.
Also Dimitris hat gesagt, wir hier in Deutschland oder generell in Europa, auf der ganzen Welt, wir sollten sehr genau nach den USA gucken und schauen, was da passiert. Weil wenn das wirklich kommt mit einem Aromenverbot, dann werden wir das später hier auch haben. Das muss man sich wirklich bewusst sein. Und Phil sagt, wir müssen die ganze Sache viel ernster nehmen. Also er sagt, das ist eine lebensrettende Medizin und die darf man nicht verpacken wie ein Spielzeug. Also wir müssen das viel seriöser nehmen und sagen, hey, das ist ein tolles Produkt und es muss nicht aussehen wie ein Kinderspielzeug. Soll es nicht, braucht es nicht.
Thank you.
Sind weitere Fragen? Möchte irgendjemand etwas wissen?
Any other questions? Don't be shy. Here we go.
Yeah,
we got one right here. We gotta grab him as soon as we see him so we don't lose him.
Ich habe eine nicht ganz ernst gemeinte Frage. Und zwar, wem von euch zwei hat das Leben einen Streich gespielt, dass er den anderen kennengelernt hat, dass ihr jetzt zusammenarbeitet oder arbeiten müsst? Weil der eine wirkt immer so etwas seriös und der andere, naja. Und
darf ich Namen nennen, wenn ich das übersetze?
Du darfst sie dazufügen, wenn du willst.
Okay.
Ja, mich würde es einfach interessieren, wie ihr euch kennengelernt habt, wie es zu der Zusammenarbeit kam.
Go ahead, take that one, Dimitri.
Schnitzel. Is that the right answer?
I don't know. We're about to find out.
Well, the question is, how did you meet? How did it come that you work together, that you live together in one hotel room? He says one of you two guys looks always a little bit serious, the other a little bit less. So
Yeah.
Who's the little bit less? Am I the little bit less?
Yeah,
Or is he the little bit less?
he didn't say names.
Oh, he didn't say names.
It's a very sad story, really.
We met on an American dating service site.
It's
It's
Grinder.
www.greeklover.com. That's where we met. Actually, so this is a true story. Years ago, somebody came to me when I was doing the reviews, and they said, you got to go check out this Greek guy. He does these reviews, and they're very good. So I went, and I watched the Greek guy, and the first thing I said was, how the fuck does anybody understand him with his accent? I can't understand it. I still can't understand
That's
anything.
true.
He's like, I'm going to build a call. A call? What's a call? I don't know what you're talking about. So anyway, we started talking online, and we found out that we had a lot of similarities. So we had similar family lives. We thought similarly about vaping. We took vaping very seriously. We were very, very concerned with converting smokers. And we've maintained that till the end. And I think it was Vape Bash, Chicago. I walked into the event and I saw him from across the room.
Aww.
And he turned.
Aww.
And he turned
so
and he
sweet.
saw me. And we ran to each other. It was
like slow motion.
Slow motion. And we embraced. And we've been together ever since.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you translate and I'll say this.
That's
a lot. It's a lot to go there.
Try to get that one right.
It's going to make me cry.
Ihr habt schon vieles verstanden, oder? Das ist schwierig zum Übersetzen. Aber Sie haben sich, grundsätzlich hat jemand, ein Zuschauer hat Phil gesagt, schau dir mal die Videos von dem Griechen an da, der macht das gut. Der hat dann diese Videos angeschaut und hat gesagt, ja, ich verstehe den nicht mal. Der hat so einen strengen griechischen Akzent, ich verstehe den gar nicht. Aber sie haben dann miteinander geschrieben und telefoniert und haben gemerkt, sie haben die gleichen Ansätze. Eben, es geht ihnen um das Gleiche beim Dampfen. Und sie haben sich dann in Chicago zum ersten Mal auf der Messe getroffen und als sie sich in die Augen geblickt haben und er wahrscheinlich seine Unterhosen gesehen hat, da war es um beide geschehen.
We didn't kiss though, okay.
No.
But I think in any relationship, it's important to have balance, right? Whether it's your girlfriend, your wife, both, whatever it is, you have to have a good balance. And I bring to the table advocacy, activism, education, science. That's my specialty. Phil has another specialty, and that is hardware, mechanical, the engineering of vaping. So when you put both of those together, I think we can help a lot of people with questions, but also we can educate. And education is key if we want vaping to be around for a very long time.
You complete me.
Aww.
We do. We work really, really well together. Like here. The question came to flavors in the U.S. and banning the flavors. And as soon as there's an advocacy question, give it to Dimitri.
Yeah.
If there's a technical question about an electronic cigarette, it comes to Phil. And we work really well. But it's extremely helpful to have somebody like this in my life because it sounds so romantic, doesn't it?
I'm going to cry.
Because there are times when vaping gets you down. There are times when you see stuff in the industry or there's drama. There's always a lot. Everybody knows there's a lot of drama in vaping, right? And there's times where it's like, man, I just want to hang it up. I'm just done. I've had it. And he'll be the one to say, no, Phil, we got a mission. We got to convert more smokers. We got to do this.
Yeah.
Be strong. And you do the same thing with me. So there's times where I got to talk him through stuff. We have each other's backs. And it's very, very helpful to have somebody like that on my side.
Also Sie sagen, Sie arbeiten einfach sehr gut zusammen als Team, also Sie ergänzen sich perfekt, das sieht man eigentlich auch. Also der Dimitris ist mehr so auf der wissenschaftlichen, politischen Seite, der Phil hat mehr den Geräteansatz, er ist ja Ingenieur und er ist natürlich auch die Rampensau, aber gemeinsam haben Sie dadurch natürlich ein riesiges Know-how und ergänzen sich und pushen sich auch gegenseitig, wie man sie halt kennt.
And I want you to know that it's true. Everything you see on camera or on Facebook, it's 100% like that in real life. We're like this constantly. It's not a made-up shtick, by the way. This is absolute true how we live our lives.
We bust each other's balls constantly.
Your little balls, by the way.
Why do you gotta call my balls little?
Just say it. It really is.
It's just nonstop. It's nonstop, but it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
I think people really enjoy it, and it's not made up. It's real.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's true. I saw you yesterday for dinner. So
Yes.
Well, he makes people very uncomfortable sometimes.
I do.
Sometimes,
I do. But it's fun. I think we need to laugh, especially when the government comes and pressures us and we have anti-vaping campaigns and anti-tobacco, groups and taxes and restrictions, and we have all this pressure on us. It's nice to have a little fun. And I think that me and Phil bring that for the community as well, too. A lot of people enjoy that. And it gets your mind off a little bit the real work that has to be done, and that is to continue to fight.
Dimitris hat gesagt, sie spielen das auch nicht nur, also sie sind nicht einfach ein Showteam, weil sie sind wirklich so. Und ich kann das bestätigen, wir waren ja gestern Abend alle zusammen essen und die sind so, tatsächlich. Also die necken sich, die pushen sich. Und Dimitris sagt, das ist auch wichtig, weil wir haben so viel Negatives zum Dampfen ständig und man muss einfach auch darüber lachen können. Also das ist ganz wichtig, dass man den Humor nicht verliert.
there's an American saying that says, behind every successful man is a powerful woman.
Hinter jedem erfolgreichen Mann steht eine Frau.
That was good. I'm going to use that on you.
In another country, though, so they don't know what it is.
By the way, I still want to know, who's the serious one and who's the fun one?
Oh, come on.
Come on, that got to be the fun
That's
one.
obvious.
I'm definitely the fun
That's
one.
the fun one.
Right?
He's the fun one.
It depends.
Yeah, it depends sometimes.
It depends. He's sold. He wears Depends now.
Yeah.
I think we are already running out of time.
Oh, we're having so much. We're just getting started.
Yeah.
It is.
Maybe one last question.
Any last question?
Vielleicht eine letzte
We'll take
Frage.
one more.
Wenn man jetzt hingeht und würde, wenn die Aromen verboten werden, könnte man dann nicht hingehen und Backaromen holen?
Und?
Backaromen nehmen.
Schnitzel.
He still
No,
can't.
it's not.
He still can't.
I'm going to
say
get it right.
Yeah.
It's again about ban of tastes. So
Yeah.
if they really want to ban tastes,
Yeah.
the person says, well, we could take other tastes from cooking or from baking.
Sure. I agree. But it's selfish to think like, in my opinion, I have been vaping for 8 years. I don't DIY at all. I have never mixed liquid in my house. I might be a little bit lazy. I want my stuff ready, you know. But how do I tell my aunt that's 60 years old, okay, aunt, now you're going to have to go get PG, you're going to get VG, you're going to get aromas, you're going to get nicotine, you're going to go in your kitchen, you're going to mix everything together. Oh, guess what? If you make a mistake, you're going to have to balance it now with a little bit more aroma. It's very difficult to convert smokers without ready-made flavors. So yes, for us here, they can ban whatever they want. They can ban vaping. We're always going to vape, us here. But in Germany, and I'm taking your country specifically, there's 17 million smokers still out there. So what are we going to do about them?
Also Dimitris sagt, das ist ein bisschen egoistisch, weil natürlich wir, die wir alle hier sitzen, für uns wäre es kein Problem. Wir können uns anders behelfen. Wir mischen unsere Liquids selber, nehmen irgendwelche Aromen. Aber für die Raucher gibt es diese Möglichkeit eben nicht, weil es gibt dann diese aromatisierten Liquids nicht mehr und für die ist das ein Riesenproblem, weil die brauchen das zum Umsteigen. Und er sagt, es gibt da draußen in Deutschland noch 17 Millionen Raucher und die hätten mit einem Aromenverbot natürlich die Möglichkeit umzusteigen, nicht mehr oder nur noch sehr erschwert. Zufrieden? So, it was a pleasure and
Thank you
an
so
honor
much.
for me to have you here.
It's been an honor for us to be with you, Phil. I mean, you've been around for a very, very long time. You're one of the original guys that set vaping in Germany, and you should be very, very proud of it. So, round of applause for Phil Good.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The last thing I want to say one thing. This year, for 2018, take one smoker in your life and convert them over. We had 19,000 people here this weekend. If you get one person in your life and you make them a vapor, next year, we're going to have double the size. So please help somebody quit smoking. Just one person.
Das ist ein schönes Statement. Also die Bitte an euch, jeder von euch soll einen Raucher an die Hand nehmen und ihm zeigen, wie er umsteigen kann. Heute sind 19.000 Dampfer hier. Wenn jeder einen Raucher an der Hand nimmt, dann sind wir nächstes Jahr doppelt so groß.
Thank you guys very much. Thank you, Germany.
Thank you
for the hospitality. Thank you for welcoming us into your country, and we look forward to coming back. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.